What's going on, beautiful people? My name is Yemi Craigs, and I'll be on the TSTV Twitter space by 9 p.m. tonight. You don't want to miss a thing. Tune in for the juicy gossip, and you want to know what went down in the house, you can get a chance to
love her. I quote, I love
Ooh,
you.
okay.
I wish I could have said more. Like I was thinking about it when I was outside. I was like, I wish I could have just told her, listen, keep your head.
Hello guys, welcome once again to my channel. It's your girl Lumen. Guys, if you missed today's Twitter space for the evicted housemates, just know that you missed a lot. A whole lot. A whole lot. But I'm here to just break everything down for you. I don't remember everything that happened. It was like I said, a whole lot happened. I do not remember everything. There's no way I can remember everything. But let's go first. Let's dive into it because it is a lot. The first thing we are going to be discussing now is Yemi Craigs. I'm going to be taking them one by one and be telling you guys about the questions they were being asked. A whole lot of questions. So, as to the Twitter space, how it was happened, it was hosted by DSTV. So there are a lot of speakers, a lot of fans were on the space. 21,000 people came to that space. So this is to tell you that nobody was watching the show during this space. Nobody. So a lot of questions were asked to Yemi. His fans came, telling him how much he's loved, blah 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 blah. So he was asked, there was one very, very funny question they asked him. One of his fans came on and asked him, the person was like, Yemi, if like right now that you and Khosi are not in the house, you're outside, Yemi, Khosi is in the house, if you were to choose between Miracle and Thabang, who you would be like, okay, I entrust this Khosi to this person. You're not telling the person to date Khosi romantically. No, that's not the question. The question is who he would entrust to take care of Khosi now that he's not in the house. People were shocked by his answer because he picked Miracle. Even me, I was shocked. But not that shocked because there was definitely no way he's going to pick Thabang after, the saga between Khosi and Thabang. So he picked Miracle, saying that Miracle is the person he would like. Not he would like that if he doesn't have any other option, that he would choose Miracle ahead of Thabang. He went ahead of and said that Miracle is the kind of person that if he wants to stick with you, he will stick with you. That if he loves you, he will love you and he's going to take care of you a whole lot. Because that was one of the things asked to Yemi. Another thing that was asked to Yemi is about his relationship with Khosi. He was asked, Yemi Craigs, you and Khosi, you've been out, you've seen a lot of things happen. You've seen a lot of things that happened between Thabang and Khosi in the house while he was, in the house as well. But now in the house he wasn't aware, but now he's been aware of everything. He's watched videos, he's seen clips. So he was asked okay, Yemi, now that you've seen all this, what's the step forward with Khosi? Do you and Khosi, are you both, is there still a ship? Yemi said he's not so sure, not anymore, that he and Khosi, that the ship is over. So if you are a shipper, come out too, because there is no more Yemi. Khosi and Yemi's ship has scattered unless Khosi comes out and maybe something happens. But right now Yemi is saying that there's nothing between them anymore. So another shipper came on and was asking, it's not asking, that shipper was so funny because she was literally begging Yemi to forgive Khosi. I was laughing. I was sending laughing emojis. A lot of laughing emojis were flying around when that person was speaking because she was begging. I'm telling you, the person nearly cried, begging Yemi to forgive Khosi, that he should not listen to all these the fans, the viewers, not to listen, that Khosi loves him. And I was like, whoa, Khosi loves Yemi, okay, if that's what you see. She was saying a whole lot of things, begging Yemi. Yemi was like, okay, I think that Yemi answered her because it was obvious that he didn't want to come and blatantly crush her hopes, because he was a lady. He didn't want to come and come across as rude. He was like, okay, I'm going to think about it. This was Yemi's answer to her. So I was like, whoa. So guys, that's for Yemi, the ones I remember. But if I remember more, I'm going to like put them down in the comment section for you, because like I said, there's a whole lot. So let's move over to Nelisa. I'm going to finish with the Nelisa pair, and then we're going to move over to Giovanna. So for Nelisa's questions were a lot more tricky than Yemi, because Nelisa was involved. Oh, how could I have forgotten one important question? Sorry, I'm going to come back to Nelisa, but please let's go back to Yemi. This question was very, very. I found it rude. I don't know, should I say rude, but I found it kind of like somehow, because this person was from a Khosi fan. Yes, you heard me correctly. The person was a Khosi fan. I didn't even know. Seriously, I did not know that she was a Khosi fan, because she started off as saying, I love you, Yemi Craigs. You are a great person, blah, 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 blah. And then went ahead to say, okay, I want to ask you a question. The host said, okay, you can ask. This question was so rude to Yemi. I don't know if it's rude, but I didn't feel it was necessary on that particular space. The person was asking, okay, you were angry, you're always angry at Khosi for being with Thabang, blah blah blah. But you go at night, every night you go and be kissing Blue Eva, knowing that there's something she said about Blue Eva's mouth, and then you go use that same mouth to kiss Khosi. Do you want to give my girl infection, blah blah blah. That's what she was talking about. But I liked how Yemi answered. Yemi was like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer that question. He didn't answer. So, and right now that question is still hanging, because Yemi Craigs didn't answer that question. And me, I really want to know. Guys don't you want to know? Me, I want to know why Yemi will always go kiss Blue and then move over to kissing Khosi the same time, and then being angry at Khosi for speaking with Thabang. Speaking, not doing anything, speaking. So that's it for Yemi. Then back to Nelisa. Nelisa had a lot of tricky questions, like a whole lot. Nelisa was asked, you were saying you liked Thabang, and then blah blah blah, in less than how many seconds you're over with Melly doing stuff, this, that. So that she was asked to explain. So she explained, like, I loved her answer. These housemates, they were prepared for this space. They came prepared, because Nelisa's answer was day back. It was great. So she answered this way. She said yes, that she liked Thabang, but she was always concerned about the age difference. She has been saying it a lot in the house. So she went back to and Thabang was giving her the kind of energy she was giving, but then because of the age difference, she kind of moved to Melly. But when she saw that Melly, the energy wasn't there, Melly wasn't like reciprocating how she was, she went back to Thabang, the person that was reciprocating, the person that was giving her that same energy. So that was her answer, the person that was giving her the same energy she was giving. So that was what Nelisa said about that question. And a lot of things were also asked. I don't really remember a lot of questions asked to Nelisa, because most of the people on that space came for Yemi Craigs and Juicy J, and some were for Olivia too, but the questions mostly asked was for Yemi Craigs and Juicy J. So I don't remember if there was another question, pushed to Nelisa like that. I don't really remember, but if I remember, I'm going to put it in the comment section, or if you remember, you can tag me on the comment section, DM me, so we can discuss about it. But then let's move over to Juicy J. Juicy J was asked a whole lot, just like Yemi Craigs. He was asked about the Jenny O and Yvonne situation. He answered plainly. He said that when he came into the house, he said that the two people that caught his attention was Ipeleng and Juicy and Yvonne, and he told the both of them. But then his heart gravitated towards Yvonne, and his heart belongs to Yvonne. So guys, Juicy J said he is taking. No more shalaye. Juicy J is not single. He said that way he was single when he came to the house, but right now he is taking, guys. So if you're eyeing Juicy J, forget it, because he belongs to Yvonne, and he is waiting for Yvonne to come outside of the house so that they're going to, plan whatever it is that's going to happen between them. Most of the questions asked to DCJ, I'm not talking about his fans complimenting him or anything. I'm just talking about the questions. Most of the questions asked to him was concerning Yvonne, his relationship. So someone even said that if he needs more money for cows, that he should come, that they are going to give him, but he must take Yvonne to South Africa. So that ship has sailed. I think that's the number one authentic ship for now. I don't know for Kanaga Junior and Satsi, those ones should continue. But right now, the number one authentic ship is Yvonne and Juicy J, and maybe Kanaga and Satsi. But we are not so sure until they come outside of the house. So that's mostly for Juicy J. And then for Olivia was another person that was asked tricky questions like Yemi. Olivia was asked about Thabang, if she liked Thabang. My dears, guys, Olivia denied it. Olivia said that she never liked Thabang, that she only sees Thabang as a friend. And the hosts were like, whoa, Oli. They wanted to even tell her, okay, Oli, you're saying this, should we go and bring videos? There are a lot of videos you begging Thabang on Saturdays and all this. Olivia was saying that maybe we misinterpreted, but she never likes Thabang, that she never gave off that energy, that she just liked him as a friend. But that if we saw it that way, that's not what it is. So guys, you heard Oli, she said she didn't like Thabang, and that's it. She said it. We can't fight her. So another tricky question that was asked to Olivia, because Olivia wasn't mostly there. She sometimes went off. I don't know, I think it was because of her network. She and yeah, I remember that's why a lot of questions weren't asked to Nelisa, because Nelisa was also having problems with her network. So she was also in the room with Juicy J and Oli. So sometimes some of the questions even asked to Nelisa was asked to Juicy, because she was there. She used Juicy's phone to now give her own view, or rather take on whatever the questions was. So another question that was asked to Olivia, was it Olivia? Yes, Olivia. This was from an Nelisa fan. And Nelisa fan asked Olivia, why did it feel like she didn't like Nelisa because of Thabang? This was the question. And then the host wanted the person to be direct on the particular thing that Olivia said that made her, question Olivia's relationship with Nelisa because of Thabang. The girl couldn't bring out a particular question. She was like, Olivia doesn't like Nelisa because of Thabang. So when Olivia wasn't there, like I told you guys, because of her network issues, so Nelisa was the one that answered. Nelisa answered that there was nothing, that her and Olivia are cool and they were friends, and they even laughed about the issue with Thabang because they were both the first to come into the house, and they didn't they were just friends. They didn't see anything. They were laughing about the issue itself. That was what Nelisa said, that there was no bad blood between them. So when Olivia later came into the space, she was asked the same thing, and Olivia also answered, saying that there was nothing, that she and Nelisa, that they are cool. This was what Olivia said, that they are cool, and she didn't fight with Nelisa over Thabang at all. That her and Nelisa stopped talking after the first 2 to 3 days, but it had nothing to do with Thabang. So that was Olivia's answer. So guys, let's move to the last question, which is for all the evicted housemates. That's Yemi, Craig's, Juicy J, Nelisa, and Olivia. So they were asked who they would be rooting for if now that they are outside the house. So the first person to be asked was Olivia, and Olivia said she was rooting for her girl Yvonne. Yeah, so the second person was Nelisa, and Nelisa said she said it before because she did a TikTok video with Yemi Craigs, and she said that she was going to be rooting for Kanaga Jr. And the third person to be asked was Yemi. Yemi was the third person to be asked, and Yemi hesitated like for 3 minutes, or rather, let's say 2 to 3 minutes. But I don't think it was up to 2 minutes because I was on that space. I didn't leave. My ears was like listening. I wanted to hear the gossips that's going to be flowing outside or rather into the space. So I heard everything. Yemi hesitated for quite a while. In fact, he even refused answering. But the hosts were the ones that like forced an answer out of him, and he chose Kanaga Jr. Kanaga. Guys, what of Khosi? What of Khosi? What of Khosi? Anyways, that's what Yemi Craigs, rather that's who Yemi Craigs chose. And Juicy J, we all know who Juicy chose. Juicy chose Yvonne. So are you guys seeing something now? The pair of Nelisa is rooting for Kanaga Jr. and the pair of Jovola is rooting for Yvonne. So let's watch how it goes. That will be all for this video, guys. And if you aren't subscribed to this channel, just go and subscribe and press that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. That will be all, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.